The final push to eliminate ISIS forces from Syria has begun. CBS News foreign correspondent Charlie D'Agata filed this report from the front lines.
At full sprint, we race through a desert wasteland of former ISIS territory in eastern Syria toward the last sliver of land still under the group's control. Years of battle etched on the face of our chain-smoking escort behind the wheel. Up the stairs in a bombed-out home, the rooftop provides a glimpse of the final ISIS village of Bakus Fakani. Women in black burqas, trucks, motorcycles, daily life of all that's left in the dying days of the so-called caliphate. Local commander Khalid Baran told us there had been a pause to let civilians leave before the final offensive. Yet moments later, 2 airstrikes, in all probability from a U.S. warplane, struck an ISIS position in the no-man's land between the front line and the village. And then one much closer to us, followed by a whizzing noise. What sounded like an incoming mortar that sent everyone scrambling. It's not clear how many ISIS militants remain holed up, but the past few days have seen an exodus of families along with some suspected ISIS fighters among them. They arrive, hungry and cold, to a desolate holding camp in the desert, the men separated from the women and interrogated. They were promised the utopia of an Islamic state, but now these ISIS families have been reduced to eating American-made rations and living out of a hole in the ground. When we first visited the front lines a few weeks ago, right beside local soldiers launching a barrage of mortars, we found some of the 2,000 American troops who've been at the forefront of this fight. Their Kurdish allies have suffered grave losses, more than 8,000 fighters. They now worry the end of ISIS as a territorial force will hasten the withdrawal of U.S. troops they desperately rely on for advice, artillery, and especially air power.
We know how important America has been to the fight. Are you worried about what might happen after American forces leave?
We started this together with Americans on the ground and their air support, Commander Adnan Afrin told us. Just before the end, the American decision to withdraw. It's not a good decision, not the right time. ISIS is cornered now. Territory once bigger than Indiana, now reduced to a strip of land no larger than Central Park. And unlike every other battle here, this time there is no escape. There is nowhere left to run.
Our Charlie D'Agata reporting from Syria.